Hey golfers, in this next video I'm going to be talking about the L to L golf swing. Keep watching. Hi, it's Troy from hittingitsolid.com here. Thanks for watching. So I'm talking about the L to L golf swing. So what does that look like? Because this is something that's been around for a long time and it is super powerful, and I encourage all of you to practice this swing or this drill, whatever you want to call it, and it will help your game out regardless of what skill or handicap you are currently on. So what does it look like? So if I grab a club here, you can do this with any club. I'm just going to choke it down a little bit just to show it a little bit easier. And what the L to L involves is basically forming the letter L in the backswing and forming a letter L in the downswing. So it's pretty simple. So as you make your backswing, hands we're roughly, for the purpose of this, I'm just getting my lead arm about to parallel just above the hip line, and I'm forming the letter L on the way through. I'm doing the same thing, the letter L on the other side. And practicing the L to L golf swing has many benefits. Helps you hinge correctly. You really learn how to get your wrists hinging at the right time rather than doing this sort of motion here. Get your wrists hinging properly. Helps you get good width in the backswing. If you're someone that has a habit of really bending that left arm too much, the L to L will help you get a much better hinge. Helps you get that width, as well as that hinge. Helps keep your swing on a really good plane from this down the line angle. Getting that hinge helps you get it on a really good plane. Many benefits to the golf swing. And how you do it, the key really is to feel the weight of this club head when you're doing this drill. As I swing back, I'm really feeling the club down and through. It's really about really feeling it and not forcing it. You don't want to force the club head and sort of do this or get your shoulders too much involved. You just want to let the club really move nice and easily, just like that. This is a great drill if you're struggling with your game, even pre-round, in between the middle of your round. If you're struggling, things aren't going well, this is a great little drill just to do behind the tee block. Just slow everything down and just sort of feel that club like that. I recently did this when I wasn't playing as well as I'd like to, and just had a swing thought the whole round of just doing L to L. That's all I was thinking about. Just before I got up to hit my ball, I was thinking L to L, nice and smooth like that. And my ball striking improved almost immediately after that. So it's a powerful drill, one you should be practicing all the time. The other thing with the L to L golf swing that has a huge benefit, helps you release better through the golf ball. So when you come through to impact, it really helps you release the arms through and then rehinge on the other side. And that's a really great benefit that I just didn't mention in the first part of the video of the L to L swing. Now, important thing to remember, a lot of people get confused with the L to L golf swing and they think it's flipping. And flipping would be something that looks like this. Flipping is when you come down and the club head overtakes the hands in this sort of position here. That's flipping. The L to L golf swing is not flipping. As I come down, I'm still getting into a position here where my hands are in front of the ball and also in front of the club head at impact. We're still getting a flat left wrist at impact. Then post impact, they're hinging up like that. So that is the L to L. That's definitely not flipping. Flipping is when you let those hands really release way too early, and that sort of motion there. So if you move your arms correctly, you'll be able to swing through properly, get down to impact. You should get to about this position where the club's parallel to the ground. You get through to impact, and then they'll rehinge on the other side. Really important, that's how you do the L to L golf swing properly. Great way to practice the L to L golf swing is just by practicing with individual arms first of all, and then bringing both arms on there at once. You can in fact hit golf shots doing this if you're at the driving range. Really simple to do. But start off, you can do this at home, just grab it in your left hand for a right-hander. Just make short little swings, forming the letter L on both sides. Make sure you're really focusing on feeling the weight, that club head, that's really key. Letting it hinge, switch over to the right, just feeling the weight. Making sure you shift your pressure and you rotate, all those other good things we've done before. Once you've done that, bring your other hand on. Really feel the weight. Feel the weight of that club head. And as I said, feel free to hit shots doing this left-handed or right-hand or both hands on the club at the driving range. That will help you master the L to L golf swing, which will help your overall golf swing. Now, super important coming up, I've got a video that talks about clearing hips in the downswing. Now, this really ties in well with this L to L video to help you make a great overall golf swing. So make sure you watch it, it's coming up. Do you want to know how to make a better golf swing? Click and watch the video on your screen now. It's going to go into more detail about how to clear your hips in the downswing, which ties in really well with this video to make an overall great golf swing. Do you want to know how to play even better golf? Consider subscribing to the channel. And remember, if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I will get back to you. Thanks for watching. See you next time.